church, it's Pastor Tim and my wonderful wife, Jamie, and we have the honor of bringing to you November's Marriage Devotional. Our theme this year has been praying with and for your spouse, and we want to continue to encourage you as couples to be bold and pray together. We realize it's not easy. Great marriages do not just happen. However, bad marriages can just happen without intentionality. Both myself and Jamie have to constantly be intentional about covering each other in prayer. Prayer is our first line of defense against the enemy who is looking to wreak havoc in our relationship with our spouse. For the month of November, we will be focusing on the emotions men and women experience individually and together in a marriage.
If you are following along, ladies, we will be spending time in chapter 22 of Power of a Praying Wife, and Tim will be in chapter 3 of Power of a Praying Husband. We will be praying for and with each other when it comes to our emotions and how they affect and impact the relationship between husband and wife.
Men, I ask that you join me in praying for our ability to recognize and respond to our wife's emotions in an honorable and respectable way that glorifies God. We as men tend to tune out emotions by withdrawing or making light of what our wives are experiencing in hopes of minimizing the effect, or we increase the busyness in our own lives to drown out these perceived problems they have. Let's make our wives' emotions a priority in our lives as men as we commit to praying for and with our spouse.
Wives, I ask that you join me in praying for the emotions our husbands experience. Men often keep their emotions to themselves, and when they can no longer keep them inside, the negative aspects come out in the form of control, anger, depression, and despair. Our prayers as wives can allow God to intercede and calm our husband's spirit. We also need to be praying that our husbands will find the courage to share their deep feelings with us and other men close to them.
Our prayers as men impact how our wives see themselves and can squash Satan's attempts to lie and cause confusion and insecurities with her emotions. God can silence the enemy and bring peace and clarity. Our prayers can clear her mind, calm her emotions, and help her see truth. Emotional healing happens in the confines of a committed relationship with unconditional love in a safe environment that we husbands create.
Our husband's emotions can be related to the emotions King David experienced. He expressed his emotions through the Psalms, where he says in chapter 38, "I am troubled, I go mourning all day long, I am feeble and severely broken." He goes on to say in chapter 88, verse 3 and 4, "My soul is full of troubles, I am like a man who has no strength." Ladies, our men often feel this way with life. The struggle of work, finances, family, and relationships can weigh upon their shoulders. Wives, we have the power to uplift our husbands, and that is through prayer, love, and support. Please join me as we continue to lift up and trust in the power of prayer.
Emotions can manifest into negative words and actions or positive words and actions. For the month of November, join me and my wife as we pray for and with each other when it comes to the emotions we experience.
If you want to follow along, we're using the books Power of a Praying Husband and Power of a Praying Wife as resources and guides to help us along this prayer journey.
Take care and God bless.